I don't think I've ever really made this kind of video before, and hopefully I won't have to again. Okay, I think yesterday or the day before, depending on when this video was put up, I made my first impressions or my reaction to episode 1 of Devilman Crybaby, and I have binged watched it. I made it to episode 5 or 6, somewhere around there, and then I decided to check my video out to see how it was doing, to see, you know, who has checked the series out in my comments for my reaction video or whatever. So I checked it out, and all right, first off, I'm going to say I'm not mad at the person that did it. There was actually 2 people that did it, and I removed the comments just so other people don't have the same experience that I did when I saw those comments. Because, like I said, I'm not mad at them because they're just expressing, you know, that, hey, they really like this anime and they wanted to share their favorite part or a part that made them mad or whatever. They were doing what, you know, a lot of us in the anime and manga community do, you know, talk about an episode. But I would like to say if everyone, you know, especially if it's relatively new, like this anime just came out like what, not even a month or so ago, if it's relatively new, please keep the spoilers down in my comment section, because I don't want to be the guy that has to disable the comments, because I like talking back to you guys. I like reading the comments. I like liking them and hearting them and all that stuff. But the biggest spoiler ever for Devilman Crybaby was, I know how it ends. I know how it ends, and for those of you that have seen all 10 episodes, you know how episode 10 ends, and I was spoiled on basically the entire episode 10. You know, the fate of some characters, a big twist that was supposed to, you know, with a certain character, and so now I'm watching Devilman Crybaby knowing what's going to come up, and usually that isn't too much of a problem. There's like slight spoilers that are okay. Like in Tokyo Ghoul, we all knew Kaneki was going to turn badass and white-haired at some point because of the opening and some other things, but by the time we got there, it was still epic. It wasn't necessarily a twist, it was more like a reveal. But Devilman Crybaby has such an interesting twist and such an impactful ending that if it's spoiled for you, it honestly just about ruins the ride. At least it did for me, because I'm watching every episode knowing that this character is going to have this fate, this character is that character. It's like, I know what's going to happen, and it almost feels pointless to watch now. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not going to watch it anymore, because I'm still enjoying the series, but just knowing a major twist that I didn't see coming from a mile away, knowing that it's going to happen in a certain episode before it even happens, and knowing the fate of a few characters before that episode even comes, it just kind of messed me up, man. You know, you can kind of choose to spoil yourself if you read a manga of something, but that's not even really spoiling yourself. That's spoiling yourself on an anime. Like, when you're reading a manga, you're still, you know, uncovering the content on your own time. No one told you about it. You're still reading it. So, you know, it's arguable, you know, whether that's really spoiling yourself or not. But you reading something on your own, finding out a twist on your own time, and you're the one that's actually reading the manga, that isn't really, I don't really think it's spoiling, but tell me what you guys think about that. But having someone come out and tell you exactly what happens at the end of a series that you're really hype about watching and that you have all these predictions for, and it just kind of blew me, man, and it really messed up my experience. Like every episode that I'm watching now, I think maybe I watched like 1 or 2 more episodes, because like I said, that just kind of blew my Devilman Crybaby high. Like I don't really feel as hype watching it, because I know what the end is already, and if you know what I'm talking about, if you know how this ends, then you can understand my pain, knowing that this, you know, characters that you're liking so far, something may end up happening to them. You know, it's a lot of stuff that is apparently going to go on that I know about, that that I feel like I shouldn't know about yet. So it just feels like I'm watching every episode working up to nothing now that I've already been, you know, like the shock factor is gone. Now this is a totally made up scenario I'm about to give you guys. This has no validity whatsoever. It's just an example that I wanted to give you guys. Like say, if there's a movie, like say if there's an Attack on Titan movie or something, you know, I don't know, it's the first thing to come to my head, and you haven't watched it, but your friend has, and he spoils that Eren dies at the end for whatever reason. He actually goes into detail about how he died. So when it's your turn to watch it, you're not only expecting to see that and you're actually just waiting for it to happen, but the shock value of something that crazy, you know, happening is gone because you're at the beginning of the movie already expecting this huge twist or this, you know, major death that's going to come. And that's kind of how I feel with Devilman Crybaby now. I'm not saying that, you know, anyone dies if you haven't watched it or whatever, but I'm just saying that I know what's going to happen in the last episode, and I feel like that episode should have been, you know, based on what I know from it anyway. Of course, he didn't, like, tell me what happened second by second or whatever, but I feel like what I know shouldn't be known right now. I think that the twist should have been kept intact, and I think that I should have watched it like like how it's supposed to be. Like, a lot of you guys were shocked when you saw the final episode, I'm sure, but I won't be when I watch it. You know, I'll just be like, oh, okay, whatever. It's probably still going to be hype, probably still going to be a beautiful, maybe sad ending, but I don't know. I just felt like I had to talk to you guys and express how, I mean, like I said, I'm not upset at the person because they were just talking about a series that they enjoyed and they wanted to talk about. You know, maybe to other people, maybe that comment wasn't directed towards me, maybe it was directed towards people in the comment section, because most people have already seen all 10 episodes, I just haven't. But, you know, it's still there. You know, I check my comments, I replied to them and whatnot, so it just kind of blew me, man. I don't know if I should have, like, I feel like if I knew that it was going to be a spoiler, I wouldn't have read it, but it was formed in such a casual comment. Like, it didn't say spoilers or anything on it. It just kind of blew me, man. But I'm going to stop this ranting. Just wanted to tell you guys that well, I just wanted to request you guys not put anything that plot huge, you know, spoiler wise, in the comment section. If you can, at least put like a huge spoilers warning or something if you just have the uncontrollable urge to talk about a certain part that most people haven't gotten to yet, and then maybe hit enter a few times so you'll have to expand the comment to see it. So if people don't want to be spoiled, they can just skip over that comment. I think that's common courtesy, but like I said, I'm not mad at the person or people that did that. The comments are removed so no one else will be spoiled, but I'm just, no, it just kind of, like I said, it kind of blew me, man. Like, it really is messing up my experience because I almost feel like, what's the point of watching anymore if I know what's going to happen? But I'm still going to keep watching, and I'm still going to give you guys a full review whenever I'm done. So, yeah, but tell me what you guys think about this topic. I hope I don't ever have to make another video like this again. You know, I'm not a mean guy. I'm not going to ban the person or disable my comment section unless it gets like really bad, but this doesn't really happen too often, so I guess I shouldn't be that upset at all, because most of the time you guys are really good about that. And if there is someone to spoil something, most of the time some other friends of mine, you know, my subscribers or whatever, you guys will, you know, kind of bash the person about it. You know, try not to bash them too much, because some people, that's just, you know, that's just what they do. They just like to talk about a certain part and they don't think about, you know, other people being spoiled or whatever. And, you know, not saying they're doing it on purpose, but anyway, I'm just going to get out of here. I'm about to watch some more Devilman Crybaby, maybe 1 or 2 more episodes before I have to get ready to go. And, yeah, just wanted to just express my distaste for stuff like that. But anyway, this has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.